Jag saknar en sprintknapp som man kan springa jättesnabbt.
När skift funkar ju, men då gör det inte mycket.
Det gör ju typ ingenting.
I think he's alive. Come on then, Lewin. Time to awaken. Wake up!
No strength can prevail against this sickness. What good are swords in the face of this plague? What in the name of... Eridan?
Yes, it's me, my friend.
I'm gay cat.
I've been dreaming.
Ja.
Ja, det är han vi träffade i lägret.
What was all that about a plague?
I don't know. It was as if I was someone else. I remember a plague and despair.
The Great Plague. Nearly 300 years ago, it devastated the Dunedain of this region. You were sharing the dreams of those for whom this tomb was made.
Well, let those dreams remain with the dead. I want no more of them.
You've had a hard time of it. Do you
Det är
think
klart
you
ska
can
ta allt utom det man ska
I
ta.
was brought living
Upp
into
då!
this tomb.
De på höger
And
fortsätter,
the
de
same
till
will be
vänster
true for
frågar.
Kalaran. We need to
Det
find
spelar ingen
him.
roll vilken till höger.
Okej då.
That's what we intend to do. Are you strong enough to join us?
Yes, I think I can keep up with you.
Let us press on at once.
Wow, det här var många.
Here is something I can make use of.
En kista.
Nät.
Face the Dunedain!
Inga hemliga små hål någonstans. Nej, jag tror.
Nej, jag såg inga Dunedain-gömmor.
Nej.
It's Kalaran.
Oj.
I think he's being controlled.
Nej, jag tror inte.
Vansar inte, det var en rail här.
Vem ska man skjuta på?
Rangers, hear me! The Fara White controls him. Defend yourselves. We must strike him down.
He's a friend. I cannot.
The man you knew is dead. This is but a cruel trick. Defend yourselves.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Jag vet inte riktigt vad man ska göra.
Skjuta honom.
Jag förslår han mig av alla.
Kill the ads. Au!
Aj.
Bara få hålla sig bakom pelarhelveten också.
Ja, jag håller på att flyga ner. Ja, ska man stå bakom pelaren när det är sådär?
Ja, när det blir sådär tror jag.
Eller rulla. Ding! Wow! Hur länge han får stanna?
Hide!
Nej?
Kommer de jävla frågorna. Jag vill komma till er. Oh! Jag klarar mig precis.
Ja, det går att rulla ifrån dem det där.
Kommer han igen? Ja,
Just,
ladda
försöker
upp
stanna
full
igen.
kareta och så...
Bonk.
Au. Be gone, Lord of Carrion.
Begun, Lord.
We strike as one.
Ruby ring, talisman of wrath.
Nej, jag är inte fem.
Sorry about what happened to your comrade, Lewin. Are you going to be all right?
First Black Riders, now Barrow Whites. This is more than men should have to contend with. But where there is life, there is hope. Thanks for your concern, but I will be all right. I owe it to those who have fallen to go on as best I may.
Nej. Or are you a greedy little dwarf?
Maybe you should come with us to Rivendell, or we can take you to Bree. It's not far away.
No, I feel my strength returning. I'll soon be myself again. And then I will bear Kalaran's body away from
Vad
these
snabbt han
tainted tombs.
konstaterade det.
He should be buried with the rest of his brothers who fell at Sarnford.
The Barrow Whites have been driven out, and the way back to the surface is clear. You should be able to make it on your own now. Good luck and goodbye, Lewin.
You greedy little dwarf.
I'm
Nej,
sorry
han
about
inte
what
tittat
happened to
med
your
oss.
comrade, Lewin.
Hur är det
Are
nu?
you going to be all right?
First Black Riders, now Barrow Whites.
The Barrow Whites have been...
Vad händer nu?
Jag vet inte, han gjorde någonting.
We're moving on. Oj,
Rivendell.
det är redan här. Det gick fort.
Here we go! Eller hans bror eller vad fan det är.
Master Elrond, allow me to present to you
Nu är det
Farin
dvärgar
of
som ska
Erebor,
sköta
a
snacket.
very valiant dwarf.
Det låter inte Aragorn.
Indeed. It is an honor to welcome one so brave to my home, and your companions as well.
I am grateful for what you did at Fornost. If Agandar's forces had joined in the hunt, there is little chance that I and my charges would have made it here to safety.
Happy to have been of service. And I'm glad to see you made it here in one piece. But I still have no idea why your mission was so urgent.
I think it is time we told our newfound friends what they have gotten themselves into.
Gandalf! I should have known you would be involved with this somehow.
Indeed.
Jag trodde du skulle fråga
Wherever
vem han
there is
var.
trouble and strife and the enemy is stirring, there you will find Gandalf the Grey.
I believe I have begun to glimpse the truth, yet I would gladly hear your explanation, Mithrandir.
You have more than earned such an explanation. Tell me, what do you know of Isildur's Bane?
Would the dwarf
I
know?
know nothing of this. What is Isildur's Bane?
Duck.
Isildur's bane is the ring of power.
Men du ska komma ihåg att han är bara en liten dvärg. Han har levt i en liten grotta. Han vet inte så mycket.
Into this ring, Sauron bound the greater part of his
Fläkt i en
power.
solnedgång
It
i
has
en
been
grotta.
lost for many hundreds of years.
Why did Sauron make the ring?
It was part of a grand deception. Sauron taught the elves the art of making rings of power, but secretly he planned to make one master ring through which he could control all the lesser rings and those who wore them.
Learning at the hands of the Dark Lord sounds pretty foolish to me. Why would your folk ever do such a thing?
At that time, Sauron was still able to assume what form he wished. He came to the elves in a fair guise and played on their greatest desire, to preserve and protect what they loved in Middle-earth.
Eager for knowledge, they learned from him and made many rings. The greatest of these were Narya, Nenya, and Vilya, the 3 rings of the elves. When Sauron forged the one ring, the elves were instantly aware of his betrayal.
The Dark Lord made war on the elves and seized the lesser rings. These he gave freely to dwarves and men. Those same men who became the Nazgul. To Sauron's dismay, the dwarves proved less easy to dominate. By force, he took back 3 of these dwarven rings. The rest were consumed by dragons and destroyed.
The elves were very hard-pressed, and Sauron's dominion spread over the greater part of Middle-earth.
What saved the elves from final defeat?
The coming of my ancestors. The Dunedain, led by Elendil the Tall, a lord of Lost Numenor, came to Middle-earth seeking new lands in which to dwell. They were the sworn enemies of Sauron and staunch allies of the Elven king, Gil-galad.
An alliance was formed between elves and men.
Historiet har sagt
Together they drove back the armies of
Jag
Sauron.
lyssnar inte.
In the end, Gil-galad and Elendil threw down Sauron at the cost of their own lives.
What happened to the ring?
What happened to the ring after Sauron's defeat?
It was claimed by Isildur, Elendil's heir. It was he who cut the ring from the Dark Lord's hand with a hilt shard of his father's sword Narsil, broken in the battle.
I counseled him in vain to cast the ring into the fires of Mount Doom, near at hand, but he would not heed me.
And that decision sealed his fate?
Yes, the ring betrayed him to his death and was lost, passing out of our knowledge for many long years.
But it still exists.
And I would wager it has turned up again.
Quite right. After lying lost and nearly forgotten for centuries, Sauron's ring has once again been found.
Do you mean
Bam,
to
bam,
say
bam,
the hobbit
bam.
Aragorn rescued has come into possession of the Dark Lord's ring?
Aye, that would explain those accursed Black Riders. But what is to become of the ring now?
There is no safe resting place for the ring, not even here in Imladris. It is a danger to all who come near to it. There is only one course left to us. The ring must be destroyed.
To do so, the ring will need to be cast into the same fires from which it was forged.
Han ser rätt hög ut
Those
om
of
man tittar
Mount
på ögonen.
Doom, in the land of Mordor.
Ja, men han har rökt lite för mycket Old Toby.
Has agreed to take it there.
Tobys conquer
It
band.
cannot be that you will send a halfling alone and unaided into Mordor.
No, certainly not. A fellowship will be formed. A fellowship of
Har de
nine.
inte hunnit hit än?
9 walkers
Nej, vi är
set
nog
against
före dem.
Sauron's 9
Nej,
Black
fan.
Riders.
De är här.
Among this fellowship will be representatives of all the free peoples of the world. Elves, dwarves, and men.
We want to
Aragorn
go!
and I
We've
will
proven
both
we can
be
handle a fight. Let us join this fellowship of yours.
Vad ändrar
The hope
storyn
of the
helt.
company of the ring lies in speed and secrecy, not in strength of arms. Their number must be few. Even were we to send 1,000 such warriors on this journey, it would do little more than arouse the wrath of the Dark Lord.
We are at your command. Tell us what we can do.
The Nazgul and Agandaur are dire threats. We must learn all we can of their movements before the Fellowship is to depart. Scouts will be sent out in every direction to scour the lands around Rivendell. Your aid in this would be of great service to our cause.
Very well. Where should we start?
Agendaur is our chief concern. Although the Nazgul are powerful foes, their mission here in the north is abundantly clear. We can only guess what Agendaur may be planning, or where he went after he escaped from you.
I suspect he may be planning to move against us here. Sauron's hatred of the elves is very great, and he does not forget the hand we played in his defeat during the War of the Last Alliance.
If it is strength he wants, he may well find it among the Ettenmoors.
You know that region better than I. What can you tell me of the Ettenmoors?
The Ettenmoors are a spur of the Misty Mountains, lying almost directly north of Rivendell. It is a wild region of very rugged terrain, home to many trolls and giants.
I myself was in the Ettenmoors but days ago.
Jag vill ju se mina teorier.
Agendaur's presence.
Vill inte minnas det.
Jag tror vi kommer dit.
Jag vill se hemskt dit, minnas teorier.
It could be that they are gathering in force, somewhere among the moors.
If that's so, we don't want them taking us by surprise. We'll make our way to the Ettenmoors and see what we can find out.
From what I have heard of you, from Aragorn and Elrond's sons, I expected no less. Still, you have had a long road and hard fighting to get this far. Take what time you need to rest and recover before you set out. The Ettenmoors are a dangerous place for the unprepared.
The hospitality of my house is yours, for as long as you wish.